Hi, my name is Puma2 and I'm coming to you from Grace Grove Rejuvenation Center just south of Sedona, Arizona. And today I'm going to talk about the difference between cleansing and dieting for weight loss. Now either you or somebody you know is struggling with weight problems. So there's a couple situations that are going on. Either this person hasn't had any weight problems for most of their life and now they're hitting a certain age point and the weight is starting to accumulate and they're probably sitting at a desk job now, being a little bit more sedentary, and the weight's starting to accumulate. Or this person has had weight problems for a really long time, has tried different diets, and either they lose a little bit of weight for a while and then they gain it back on, or just haven't really been able to really lose the weight through diets. Whatever the problem is, weight loss is a huge issue today. And it's not just about the weight, it's all the other health problems that are associated with weight gain, like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, all kinds of skin problems like eczema, acne, hives, different kinds of rashes. And then there's also poor digestion, and with poor digestion comes smelly gas, bad breath, or really bad body odor. You know, if you've ever noticed over time, the body odor starts to just get stinkier and stinkier and stinkier. And that's a sign, like that's a check engine light in your car going, hey, something's not right. It needs, take me in for service. Well, a lot of people turn to dieting. And I'll tell you, how many people do you really know that have had success with dieting? I mean, I talk to people all the time, and I don't hear too many success stories with dieting. Yeah, you get a few who've been able to keep the weight off and sustain it. Now, let me ask you, how many times do you talk to people about cleansing, and they've had phenomenal results and absolutely rave about it? If they're doing the cleansing right, because there's a good way of cleansing and there's a bad way of cleansing. So if somebody is cleansing right, I'll tell you personally, and I've talked to so many people over the years about cleansing because that's what I do. I guide people through cleanses. And the success rate is astronomical. When people cleanse right and they're fully supported, it's one of the most amazing experiences they ever go through. And there's a reason for that. There's a huge reason why there's so much more success with cleansing than there is with dieting, and people enjoy the process so much more. So we're living in a very toxic time, and your body is a sponge. It's going to absorb all those chemicals and toxins. I recently read a report that the average American has at least 5,000 chemicals stored in their tissues. 5,000 chemicals. Do you think our ancestors, even 100 years ago, had 5,000 chemicals stored in their tissues? No. So we're living in a different time, and it requires different measures. So your body was biologically designed to digest, absorb, and eliminate food. It wasn't designed to process chemicals, man-made chemicals. So your body doesn't know what to do with them. So all day long, you're ingesting chemicals from your food supply, your water supply, your air supply. The clothes people put on their body is toxic. The beds people sleep on are toxic. There's just toxins everywhere. So you're absorbing all these toxins, and your organs, your vital organs, just don't know what to do with these chemicals. So they begin to push it off to the side and store it in fat cells. Now, the more exposure that we have, we need to store more chemicals, and so the weight begins to accumulate. So then people go and do a diet. Now when people do diets, they're not necessarily supporting the vital organs. They're just trying to lose weight. Well, you go through a diet, you're losing weight, those chemicals, those toxins that are being stored in the fat cells are now being released and going back into the vital organs. Well, if your vital organs aren't really fully being supported in trying to eliminate those toxins, what's going to happen is you're dumping all these toxins in your vital organs, they're not going out, and as soon as a person stops dieting, the body's like, oh, crap, I can't have these chemicals anywhere near, the vital organs because, that's your survival mechanism. So then your body goes to put back on weight again, so it has a place to store all these chemicals. And that's why you get the yo-yo dieting or yo-yo weight loss. It's diet, lose the weight, put the weight back on, because you weren't really cleansing out those chemicals. And you really weren't learning how to eat properly. A diet that's sustainable. You can't live on a diet. But when you go through a cleanse, you're basically hitting the reboot switch and allowing your body to find out what it really wants to eat. And when you're eating, not just because of your taste buds all the time, and you're eating for health reasons, and today all the healthy food tastes phenomenal, there's something different that happens in the body, and you can sustain that weight loss. So when you're cleansing, you're supporting all those organs and allowing all those chemicals and toxins to move out gracefully so that you don't need to gain that weight back on again. This is a huge, huge reason why we started Grace Grove Retreat Center, because we needed to create sustainable weight loss. And it's not just weight loss. Any problem that you're going through, whether it's mental, physical, or emotional, when you do a cleanse, you're cleansing out all the old junk and starting fresh. Now, I know every single person, especially right now with this huge shift going on, can use a reboot, can use being able to wipe the slate clean and start over again and have some freshness back in their life. So I invite you to learn about and enjoy the process of cleansing, because when it's done right, it is such an amazing process, and the rewards are astronomical. And so check out, we have upcoming cleansing retreats. We do kidney cleanses and we do liver rejuvenation. That one's one of my favorite ones. So in 1 week, you can totally turn your life around and gain a whole bunch of new tools. Because today, face it, we need a lot more new tools in our tool bag to deal with all these changing times that are happening. So check out the upcoming retreats. I'd love to support you. And if you can't make it to Grace Grove for a cleansing retreat, call us and we'd be happy to coach you through a cleanse at home. So go check out gracegrove.com and look forward to meeting you.